Two. Jim, keep your score back here, not in the front string.
Well, somebody's there.
Well, I was just informed that the mic's live. So what do we have here? It's 2-1. Looks like Brian Haff and Eric Hughes are playing. This is Eric Hughes about ready to make his shot now. I think he was meaning to walk it down and got a little too much top or spin on it and brought it down to the end rail. Not a very good lead, but Brian is an excellent shot, so we'll see what he makes of it. Yeah, that wasn't the easiest. You know, you wonder on that kind of leave if there was something he could have done off the red that would have gotten it down to the white instead. Because that was such a very long shot, and he had to just skim it and get it in that corner. Very tough. I think the percentage was low on that. Well, maybe another round to the table. That might have worked.
Did you say who's playing already?
Yes, Eric Hughes and Brian Haff.
Brian Haff?
Haff, I mean, sorry.
Brian Haff. Not H-A-L-F. Half, but H-A-F-F.
Okay.
Right. I have never seen Brian play before. I heard somebody tell me he's from Chicago and he's a good player. At least 800 average. That's what I heard.
I seen him last night, and he was stroking the balls really well. He was making a lot of shots.
There you go.
He seems to know his kick shots real well too.
Okay, good.
Which means he knows the angles of the table. So this ought to prove to be an interesting game.
Well, I'm glad we have somebody here from this tournament knows what they're doing.
What are you insinuating?
Nothing. Okay.
Is he going off the rail, the white, and then going down to the rail with reverse and bringing it back up to the rail?
Ticky?
Oh,
no, he wasn't playing that. What was he doing?
You're asking me, and I have not a clue.
What was he doing? He had reverse English on that shot?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he was trying to do.
I'm not sure. He might have been playing like a reverse English with Ticky to come back to the white.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe.
I don't know what he was playing.
At first, I thought he was going to go off the rail into the white with the reverse and then have it go down to the corner and then spin back into the red.
Right.
I thought that was an option, but
I think he could have done it off either ball, same thing. So this has got to be long.
It does look a little long. Almost got a little help there from the red.
See, those are the shots. The shot he just had. You know, that you got to, it's okay to miss, but, you got to bear down. You shouldn't miss by a diamond and a half.
No.
Not those shots.
That was a shot he could have taken short or long.
Right. And he went in the middle.
Right.
Right. I know. So you can't make up your mind. Should it be this one or that one?
Keeping the red in the corner, and look at this. Another around the table shot. Although he's a right-hander, so it makes that a little difficult.
So what's he going to do? Is he going to do a thin hit, withdraw?
I know sometimes.
Oh, no, he's going to play reverse English. Just, oh,
Look at that now. He almost got it to
yeah,
work.
yeah. Maybe he used high ball and then it just got caught up there.
Now tell me, would you have shot that left-handed?
The same shot?
Gone off the white, going around the table?
Knowing me, I would have played a 3-rail bank to the yellow on that shot if I couldn't reach it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Still precision shot, but this could go either way. Ooh. He found the one way to not make it.
If he could have gotten back out to the yellow, he might have slid back into the red.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the shot that Brian tried to play, even though he missed it, that was probably the correct shot. I'm just not good at those shots, so I don't see them, I don't want to play them.
But now, you could have either, if you could have flattened it out, you could have gone off the red and have it gone into the left corner here, and then come back out flat into the other ball too. Now, I think that was an option on that, which you didn't do.
Which is that? You wanted to go
Like this.
Cross table, reverse type of thing?
Yeah, flatten it out.
Yeah?
But anyway, now we're
Yeah, like that, right?
right.
Yeah, that's possible too, if you could reach it.
But then again, you get somebody like Steve Anderson, and he'd put reverse on it and have it go down to this corner and then come back out into the other ball, and into it. People have different styles, and some people feel comfortable with shots. I wouldn't have felt comfortable with that, but he shoots those with confidence.
Well, everybody's got their little specialties that they're good at.
Let me see, 8. This is the 8th inning, and it's 4-1. Not a particularly easy lead.
No. Can he go off the yellow and cut it and come around the table?
Boy.
5-rail? How's he going to? No. It's banking. He's playing a bank. 5-rail bank to the
He's
yellow.
going off the. Oh, I see. Yep.
To the white. I'm saying yellow.
And what? That was a two-way shot.
Yeah, it
Off
was.
the white, or if he got a little bit longer, it would have gone off the red.
Yeah.
With a thin hit, it got into the white.
Yeah. Not easy.
No.
I was wondering about if he hit off the his left side of the white thin with a lot of English and then come around the table. Thin ball so you don't get the kiss.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I mean, he was far away and he might have even been close to the rail up there. But I think that was possible.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, it's going to
He
spin
buried
out.
it too deep in the corner.
Yeah.
Looking on screen here, it looks like, well, if he got it into that corner, it would come out and hit the yellow. It's surprisingly, the angle that you see on the screen isn't the angle that's on the table.
Yeah.
So often you watch the commentators, on TV, and they start diagramming how the person's going to shoot and then how he's going to set up for his next shot. And then the player does something totally different.
Yep. That just little bit of slide took it away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it's not just me. It looks like Brian's struggling too. Okay, good. Sorry, Brian. I don't want you to struggle. I'm just wondering why it took me a long time just to score.
Now this cloth was put on earlier this week, last week.
The what?
The cloth that's on the table. How long has it been on the table now?
I don't know the answer to that question, but a lot of it also depends on how much play do they actually get here.
Beautiful shot, nice shot.
If they're not really using the tables all that much, then they could have put it on last month. It would still be playing like new cloth.
Now, usually when they announce they're having a tournament, do they usually get the cloth within a month before?
Oh, no, we like to have it generally a week before is ideal in a room that has play. But every room is different. If some rooms get a really lot of play, then sometimes it could be only 2 or 3 days before, and I've had played in tournaments where the cloth is put on the day before or brand new, just put on, never been played on, and it's a little, to me, it's like playing another different game. It's
Well,
very
I know
difficult.
when we had a tournament at the Caroms Pub, the Oldhausen Open, we were waiting for the carpet to be put down, and so the tables couldn't get leveled and set up until the carpet was down.
Yeah.
So we ended up, the cloth was put on about 2 days before the tournament, so there wasn't a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
We would have liked to have had it on earlier, but you were waiting for the carpet man to put the carpet down, and it just, you're hinging on his ability to do that, and until he can do it, you're kind of stuck.
For what I was watching during the live stream from the Oldhausen, though, I only saw the one table, but it didn't seem excessively long.
I thought it played good. It did have a few rolls to it, which I think the settling too, because it's put on the carpet and the carpet was settling itself. Accepting the weight of the table.
Right.
So I think that came into play with with how the table rolled. But overall, I think they played pretty well. Oh wow! What is this? 4-4. So Eric's come back a little.
You're afraid to put your mouth on the mic.
Yes. Who knows what lips or whose lips embraced this mic before?
You don't have to kiss the microphone. Yes. Well, I got the mic is here, and I'm talking directly into it. I always figure that if I'm too loud, it's easier for him to lower the volume. If I'm too low, then he has to raise his volume, which means you're going to catch a lot of outside noise of stuff going on around the room, too. And maybe you get a whole bunch of problems. So you're better off being too loud, and he'll adjust that. Of course, just me talking at all, I'm too loud.
But you're good at it.
Anything I say, I'm too loud.
Let me see. Now he's got it. Looks like this could be a drop off from either the yellow or the red.
I told him how to keep the innings.
What is it now? How many innings is it? It can't be 30 already.
No, he's not. I told him how to keep the innings, but he's not doing it. Oh.
What can you expect with this free help? I told you not to pull these people off the street to do the counting.
Okay, we have our scoreboard keeper, and apparently they're showing 30 innings, which is not right. So we will have to send the scorekeeper back to scorekeeping school, the USBA scorekeeping school. If you're interested in joining the USBA scorekeeping school, tuition is $6,000. It's a 2-hour course.
And we'd appreciate all the students we possibly can get.
Yes, yes. Well, it looks like Brian is struggling a little bit as well.
Yeah, he came out of the block strong and has quieted down a bit.
Now apparently there's 40 innings.
I think he's finally realized what he's been doing.
Has he been...
I don't know if there's enough spin. Nope, not enough spin to pull that one over.
Oh, it's 14 innings. That's about right.
Now let me see. Brian is from Chicago. Eric is from
D.C., Washington, D.C.
D.C.
Yes.
So he drove quite a ways too,
If he drove, yeah.
or flew.
Maybe he might have flew.
I know some people from that area drove
Yeah.
out here. I think was it Dan?
Danny Colas?
Yeah, I think he and his wife came out.
Came out from Buffalo.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
beautiful. Nice shot. Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Just watching it was beautiful to watch. As soon as he hit it, I went, whoa, that's a miss by a mile.
I watched him do several of those type of shots yesterday night, so I know
Yeah.
he's capable. He knows those.
Yeah, it's a hook shot, but he hit that really nice.
Now let's see.
This will be a rail first, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Just like that.
Is there too? Yep,
Yeah.
a little bit too much in the corner.
Yeah, so we have, you guys can see the score too. Was it 5-4 or something like that? And
At 15 innings
now we
now.
have 15 innings. I was telling everybody in the beginning of the match about Brian Haff, who's he could be, I don't know, from what people are saying, that he's the highest average player here. Oh, this might make,
Beautiful shot.
or it could roll off. You got
I
it?
don't think so. I think that baby's right on.
Beauty.
That was well played.
With Steve was looking at the scoreboard like it's, well, I don't know. He was looking at it like he had rocket science to figure it out. He was like really intent trying to figure it out.
No, that scoreboard, that's for like wrestling,
It's
basketball.
for a whole bunch of things, yeah. It's a
I
multi-sport
see.
scoreboard, yeah. And they're expensive too, man.
Now did he? Nope, must have missed it.
Yep.
So now they're tied up.
So even Brian is struggling, like trying to get acclimated to the tables. But the better players, they start picking it up and understanding, and then they start playing better. And what did I say?
Oh yeah, right there. Does look like he's loosening up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not the table, you know. When you know you're on the table that's being streamed, there's a
Yeah.
little bit of extra pressure there.
Yeah, all the millions of people that are watching, get
Millions?
nervous. Millions.
Maybe I ought to renegotiate my contract on
Figured in there somewhere.
maybe like Leno and Conan.
Some castanets. Spanish like he danced in before.
Although I think with Conan it was like 35 million, and I think, what am I getting, 35 cents? I think there's a little discrepancy here.
Are you getting that much? Got a better
I'm
contract.
hoping at least
got
for
a better
35
co-
cents for
got
my
a-
coffee.
Better contract than I.
I'm hoping to at least get a cup of coffee out of this deal. Oh, that's right. Coffee isn't 35 cents anymore, is it? Oh, there goes. I just gave away my age.
35 cents for coffee. Oh my God.
I remember when they used to have 15-cent hamburgers at McDonald's. Or maybe you wouldn't. You're pretty young yet.
Not that young.
Either that or Grecian formula is being used.
Grecian food. Okay, so standard shot.
You notice how he switches the subject here?
You have to control. Yeah, exactly. You have to control that white ball, and it's amazing. It's just amazing how hard it is to control that ball. It really is. You got to worry about the first kiss with your own ball. That's number one.
Yep.
Okay, and then sometimes there's even a second kiss with your own ball coming
Oh, yeah.
out. Okay, you got to worry about that. So you figure out a way to beat both of those. There's the third kiss that you didn't even think about with the last object ball.
There was a nice shot.
Or if you play around the table like a 5 or 7 rail shot from certain angles, you can beat 2 kisses, maybe even a third kiss you might even beat, and there's
that
a
fourth
fourth one
coming
waiting
out
for you. It's unbelievable.
Now, how often? Now, be honest. When you hit that first ball, how often are you positive where where the first ball is going to go? Usually, when I take he walked that beautifully. Look at that.
Very nice.
Well done. You know, most of the time when you take a shot and you hit the first object ball, I know with me, I'm looking at where my ball's going, and I'm not even. I forget about the first object ball.
Yeah.
Until it comes back and knocks my ball out of the way, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
then
yeah, that's right.
Then you're like, oh, I forgot I had to worry about that one.
Yeah.
Oops.
Wow.
Well, I've gotten into the habit now a little bit more. Not that I'm great at it, but that shot was not going to happen. I'm sorry. Not like that. It
But you
wasn't.
know, if he didn't hit it with speed, it would have gone up into that corner, and it could have flattened out, I think. But it's all about with the speed that you have on that ball. I think on that shot, just get it. Because on that shot you can drop it right into that far corner, and it would come back out and
Yes.
end up down.
Oh, if you hit it soft, yeah.
Right. But when you hit it hard, it tends to throw it.
Yeah, it does.
And that's what he was facing.
A lot of it
there.
has to do with the angle and everything, because I play a shot similar to that, but not as much. The angle is different, and I use the speed. I hit it with a lot of speed. And
really?
Yeah. What I basically do is I hurry up and get it all the way down to that corner, and then it comes out flat all the way back to this corner. Yeah. But it depends on the angle that you have.
Now, did he get that long enough?
Oh my God.
No.
It depends on the angle. If you're too straight into the ball, there's no way you're going to hold it. It's just,
Right.
It's going to want to zip forward. But if you're close to the rail or on the rail, and you hit it hard enough from an angle, like a 45-degree angle going in, or maybe even a little less, and you hit it really hard, not all the way up on the ball, but
Right.
maybe halfway up on the ball, and then just pop it really hard. It'll go like take a beeline right to that corner, and then you'll get a little bit of a hook just so you can come back to the other corner down here. And if you got a ball anywhere in that area, it becomes a monstrously sized big ball. I'll show it to you later.
Okay. That'll be interesting.
Not the audience.
Now you
can't
have
see.
a table at home too, don't you?
Yeah. But it doesn't play anything like these are playing now.
Now, what kind of table is that?
I have a Soren So Good,
Oh.
and the cloth is probably about 5 years old now.
That sounds like my table. I think I got you beat, though. I think mine's probably around 6 or 7. I flipped it over so that I can get more use out of it.
You flipped it over like a bed mattress?
Yeah. It hasn't been used on the other side, although it's a little...
You actually use the other side of the cloth?
Oh, yes.
Did it help?
It looks better.
No, but did it make it longer at all?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
it didn't? Okay.
it's not the playing surface they intended to be, and it
I
tends
see.
to have a little more nap to it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So it has slowed it down a little.
What about, I heard somebody say something about ironing.
Yeah, that works. I've done that.
Yeah? And so that makes it go longer because
It certainly does.
because you're flattening things out.
Yeah, because you have that nap, and then when you iron that nap down, it makes a flat surface again.
Right. Just don't leave the iron down and go answer the phone or something and forget about it.
I've done that. I put a little bit of an iron mark, but it tended to go away in time. So, yeah, I made that mistake
You
too.
really did?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Well, how long do you keep the iron on for? Wow.
Oh, I just glide it slowly over the table. I have it on it as hot as I can.
Oh, you do? Okay. I never heard of that before. It's weird. Somebody said
But
that
it's
to me.
just
I was
like
"Get
ironing
out
your
of here."
shirts, or pants. You notice how slick and nice and smooth they look after you iron them. It's the same with the cloth on the table. And especially since I have mine in my lower level, which is it's basically most people's basement. It's more humidity, and balls tend to run shorter and not as far. So when the more smooth the cloth is, the better it runs. But I am going to buy new cloth for it here shortly. I think I'm finally just going to give in and get some new cloth for it.
What I do is I'm not worried too much about the cloth. I have a vacuum, obviously, and I use the microfiber cloth on it too.
Yep.
And that does a very good job. If I want to make the balls play longer, almost like it's was playing for me early in this game, then I use
Oh, nice shot.
I use the stuff on the balls that they use out of Karen Cafe. They have that Korean
Oh, that polish?
wax polish thing.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And it works very well. Eventually, it'll wear off, just like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to get used to the long sliding table, and at the same time, I don't use that, and then I get used to a table just playing normal.
Right.
No slide. Not very little, if any.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'm not used to is a short table, and a really short table. And the only way for me to
aren't sword guards, aren't they naturally a little shorter than Verhoeven's?
They are, but I will tell you that if you have a good quality, very good mechanic, put the cloth on well,
Yeah.
it'll play longer than all the other sword guards that I'm used to playing on. Yeah. Even when the cloth gets old and stuff.
Now, what about cloth? They have Granito, they have Simonis.
Simonis, yeah.
No,
I'm not
is there
gonna.
much difference between the two? Do you know?
Actually, I'm not. I'm not really well educated on the differences between cloths and all that other stuff. All I know is that Simonis is right now the USPA
Yep.
sponsor.
And it's I think that's what's on these tables because they're supplied by the USPA.
Right, and I'm not going to say anything good or bad about anybody. All I'm going to say is that Simonis is a main sponsor for the USPA, and that tons and tons and tons and tons of people swear by Simonis cloth.
I like it.
Absolutely, that's what I have on my table. I got Simonis cloth,
And that's what I have on mine too, and it's lasted for that many years. With the beating that I've given it and my kids have given it. I don't know if you let your kids play in your table.
No.
But I think there's more in pool balls that have been going, or billiard balls that have been on my table. My kid bounces tennis balls on it too. So. Yeah, he enjoys playing with tennis balls on my billiard table. Which
Tennis balls. Plays tennis on your billiard table. Put a net across.
a different game.
Put a net across the middle. Play like ping pong. With tennis balls, of course.
So here I get these tennis ball burns all over the table from him whipping the tennis ball over the table.
Well, as long as they're not playing ping pong with the billiard balls.
No, he knows better than that. Oh, look at that.
Bravo.
Well done.
Very nice. We're talking about everything but the game. Right?
Yes, we've covered a lot of topics. Let me see, it's 8-11 now. Now he's yellow, so I was looking at white. If it was the white ball, he could have had a ticky off the yellow. But this one, it should be a nice, easy around the table shot. Just watch the white.
Sure.
And I think that's what probably got him too. I think he was worried about the white coming up into the red.
Yeah, he wanted to control the white to make sure he didn't get a kiss, and then he was too short. I can't tell you. I mean, I'm sure you experience the same thing all the time. You have a shot, you know how to make the shot, but you know you want to control this first object ball, and it's in the way. It's like causing a problem.
You know, if you hit it the way you want to, it's going to knock your object ball out of the way. The second ball. You know, it's going to knock it out of the way.
It's going to be a problem, and you know it. So now here comes the all-important decision. Do you continue to still play the same shot and make an adjustment on the hit and the English or whatever you're going to do, or the speed or whatever it takes to beat the kiss and still make the shot the same way, which a lot of times there is a way to do it properly. And on some shots, there's not. And you have to know that. You have to recognize that and play something different.
Now, I think he still had, he hit that ball a little fuller, and I think he had the ability to make it, if he would have pulled it a little bit more. But it's really hard to
See, I would have played
be consistent on those.
I would have played a thinner and then just go right into the short rail and then behind it, and now it's out of the way.
okay.
And then just played it from the back or direct either way. But yeah. But he chose to drive it into the corner.
Yeah.
I would have played a thinner, if necessary, use some draw.
Oh, okay.
Just to get out this way.
Yep.
Which Gary can see and nobody else can.
I think he was trying to pull it and go back and forth or up and down the table. Wasn't an easy lead. Looks like he's just going to take that around the table too. So it's probably like a 5-rail, 6-rail shot. Oh, he pulled it.
Excellent shot.
Beautiful.
No kiss. If he played 5 rails, he might have had a problem.
Yeah, he
That's
got
why-
rid of that kiss a little bit more by pulling it.
Yeah. That's why he chose that shot. Either that or he couldn't hit it thin enough to reach the long rail. Yeah. Sometimes that makes the decision for me. Well, I can't make this hit, so I guess I'm playing a 4 rails, even though I don't want to.
Because you have to hit it with such force, you lose your ability. Oh,
It looks like he's the.
is he going to drop it back? He's going to. Yeah.
It's
Beautifully done.
it's still sliding. But he's starting to warm up a little bit.
13-8. So he needs 7 more.
I wish I had the telestrator. I want to draw lines all over the place.
Well, yeah, but then you start drawing funny faces too.
So there are funny pictures of Steve Anderson attempting to work the scoreboard.
He's wearing his glasses too, so he can see what he's doing.
The way he wears glasses, looks like an old man.
Isn't he?
I mean, a real
Oh.
college professor, maybe. That's what he thinks.
Oh, look at this.
What a beautiful shot. Time shot.
Sometimes life just blesses you like that. Oh, you can see the score there.
Thank you.
He has to hit this so thin. He has to stretch for it, which can it can affect your stroke. Now, did he hit it? He did. He hit it really nice.
Very good.
A lot of times when I stretch for a shot like that, I lose the ability to stroke because I'm reaching out so far. That's our approval ratings.
Is that what I was going to say? It must be our approval ratings.
Oh, there's another one. He's racking him up. Maybe he's gonna run 9 here.
No, he's not. He's not going to run 9. I can't. I'm picturing just say the invisible man, right? I could change the screen resolution. You made about 3 races.
Oh, why? Look at this.
Oh man.
And he gets it too. What was that about the 9?
No 9s. Sorry, Brian. You're not allowed to get a 9.
I think he started with about 13, so I
So
don't think he can.
I'm safe. Oh, it's hard to beat a 9 running a 20-point.
Well, we can have him continue running until he stops.
I think it's the whole tournament, not just the prelims.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
And have him continue running until
Yeah.
he stops running.
Yeah, we're not going to, but we
Yeah.
could.
You're not going to allow it, is what you're saying.
He's on a run here. What's he got? He's on 5. It's
18. He needs 2
Yeah,
more.
a mere 5. Just
See, I think
but
he's
look
got. I think he found his comfort zone here.
He's got another shot here. Oh,
There he is with that little. It was a tough one.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I would have gone around the table
Yes,
probably.
absolutely. The big target too.
But you see, he likes that
He likes that
powerful
hook
stroke.
shot.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. Well, I like that shot too. But
Yeah.
that setup is.
It was meant for around the table.
Yeah.
Here's looks like a ticky. Oh no, he's going off the red maybe. Oh, he's doing it that way. Yeah. I would have thought the ticky off the yellow would have been a nice option on that shot. Of course, maybe there's more space there. I don't know.
He's got a big ball here on this
Yeah.
shot.
And that was well played.
Yep. Well, he can play. I can see.
Yep.
I can see he knows how to play.
Now
He's
he's got one more point to make here.
playing for 1.
And it looks like a very nice, easy shot, especially with the shots he has been making.
He's been getting a lot of positions now, I see.
They have been. They've been going in his favor, that's for sure. But he has made several difficult
Is
shots,
this
too.
long enough? Yeah, it is.
Just perfect.
Very nice.
And that's the game.
Very nice.
Well played.
Brian Haff started getting used to the tables and started scoring.
In 24 innings, too. So 20 and 24. So he,
I think it was 24. I think he broke, but still, that's.
25, yeah. Probably with that extra inning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, he could play.
Yes, did a really good job.
So he's going to be one of the favorites to contend with in the tournament. Oh, we're on camera? Where's the camera? Oh, no. We're on camera.
Hi.
Hello.
Where is this? I don't see this. Oh, I see it. There.
Trying to get, we got to get some other people to do commentary.
You had me stretching there. How
Or
much of a delay
we
is
could
there?
get some mute people to do some commentary.
How much of a delay is there?
So we have some good players here. Brian Haff, apparently,
you're
from
on
what
camera
I've
now,
seen,
too.
going to be one of the favorites. You got Bill Johnson. You got Gary Scharf, of course. You have Danny Kolash from Buffalo. Tom Rossman, Dr. Q. Max Fisher is always a danger. Anybody else I can think of? I mean, there's a lot of players. There's 24, and I don't know everybody here how they play. So Steve Anderson also. So it's up
Yeah,
in the air.
and look at Steve. Notice how well he's working that table.
Right. Is he playing on it?
Oh, I think he is right now. I mean, anytime you give him anything to do on a table, he's having fun. So he's probably playing.
That's okay. We're going to side off temporarily while we watch Steve Anderson clean the table.
And
Of
enjoy it,
course, he's going against the grain when I told him not to. But that's Steve Anderson against the grain. Talk to you in a few.